On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
McDonald sets to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
McDonald. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Slot man moves right. Play action. It's McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Called it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. Strong. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They go play action with McDonald. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos 7. Adams the man in motion right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Adams the man in motion right. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Strong. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Complete to Alex Lazard. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Strong. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Alan Lazard, 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without the
touchdown Raiders. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he's got Hamler on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Weston. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. out of the gun. McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Strong. Got a man. That's Lazard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Off play action, McDonald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Weston, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake, McDonald. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, throw left side, complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Looking to throw. McDonald. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 3rd down, Strong. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run the option left side. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st down, Strong. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they jumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Las Vegas, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the